Hello guys, NautoAce here, and I just want to give my thoughts on the Nintendo Direct Pokemon Special. So June the 6th, they showed an 8-minute Direct, basically announcing 3 games that's going to come this year for the Switch and for the 3DS. Yes, the 3DS. So let's just get started here. First one basically is Pokemon Tournament DX or Deluxe. Is what DX stands for. No really surprise there. Kind of makes sense to, well, quote unquote, remaster this game, which is sure, why not? Kind of same as Mario Kart 8. So, I mean, if you have the Wii U version, it's good. I have the Wii U version, it's pretty good. But the thing is that it doesn't have a lot of the characters or the new characters that came in the arcade. So the 4 characters, and in the Switch version, there's actually a 5th one that's based on Sun and Moon. So I know, even including myself, as hey, will be a DLC for the Wii U. Like, this is before even the announcement of Pokemon Tournament DX. And of course, since the Switch, they already basically producing the Switch, they were all focusing more on the Switch. Yeah, the sad part is that Nintendo's not even focusing on the Wii U anymore. That's why the chances of a DLC number 3 for Mario Kart 8 not gonna happen. I did talk about that in another video. And probably the same thing with Pokemon Tournament DX. Kind of sad, and you might say, well, wait, but they've done this before in the past. True, yes, they did. They kind of did it with a GBA, with The Legend of Zelda. I think it's called The Legend of Zelda Advance, Super Mario Advance, which is Super Mario Bros. 2, and then Super Mario World was the sequel, and then Yoshi's Island was Super Mario Advance 3. And then Super Mario Advance 4 was Super Mario Bros. 3, one of my all-time favorite. And he says, well, how do you make that like a DLC for the Super Nintendo? Which you can't, because remember, DLC wasn't yet like a technology at the time, so you cannot get away with it. But now, in the same of age, from one previous console to the recent one, you probably could. But will Nintendo ever gonna do like a DLC version for Pokemon Tournament and Mario Kart 8? Probably not. Like I said, whether I like it or not, they abandoned the Wii U. They just not supporting it because the history of what the Wii U did during its time. So I mean, if you want to play those new characters in Pokemon Tournament DX, you gotta get a Wii. Not a Wii, but I mean a Switch. Excuse me. You gotta get a Switch and gotta double dip and buy them. Is it worth getting them? Probably. Because any Nintendo game is worth double dipping. I know I sound like a biased Nintendo fanboy, but Nintendo's doing something right. Believe it or not, I got games that I double dip. I got a game that I bought the enhanced version. Heck, even I did this in the Sony with Final Fantasy 4 or Final Fantasy 2 for the Super Nintendo. I got Final Fantasy 2 for the Super Nintendo. Then I bought Final Fantasy 4 for the PlayStation. Then Final Fantasy 4, the complete collection, whatever, for the PSP, which is my all-time favorite Final Fantasy, beautiful graphic. Again, I did double, triple, quadra dip. I mean, if the game is really that good, if you really want to buy it, you just have to buy the dozen. Well, I want to play Pokemon Tournament DX. Then with the new characters, then you just have to buy the bullet, save your money, get a Switch. You want to play Super Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you want to play as the Inkling, Bowser Jr., King Boo, etc., then you gotta buy the Switch version. Just how it goes for Nintendo kind of sucks. So the second question probably you're gonna say is, why do this? Why are you screwing the Wii U owner? Well, that's a business, so you really can't do anything about it. But the second thing is, this is the same deal why PlayStation 4 and Xbox One has a remastered version of games. It's for people who never had the last gen console. Say someone doesn't have a PS3 or an Xbox One, or even both. Then you have a chance to play this game again. Rather than doing backwards compatibility, here's your better game. The point is, yeah, the double dipping, triple dipping is basically not a priority there. The whole point of remastered game or re-releasing them to a different system or a better system is for people who missed case in point with Mario Kart 8 and Pokemon Tournament. A lot of people missed it. You say, well, what do you mean? I mean, I heard Mario Kart 8 sold well. Yeah, but the install base was low. Pokken Tournament was the same thing. There were a lot of people who bought the game, but the problem was not a lot of install base. Not a lot of people have Wii U. A lot of people gonna drop money for the Wii U that only supports Nintendo game. And they don't want to give it. They don't want to take a chance of, hey, well, I should buy this. Let's go buy a Wii U so I can play Pokken Tournament or Mario Kart 8. So it is what it is. It's kind of sucky in some part, but again, the whole point of this game being re-released is not to double dip, not to force you to double dip. It's for people who missed their first time playing it. Here's their chance. It is. That's all it is. The Last of Us Remastered, they did that. Heck, Valkyrie Chronicles kind of did that. Believe it or not, it's a good game, but not a lot of people bought it because not a lot of people had PS3 at the time. You know the history why. But again, am I gonna get it? Well, if I get a Switch, if I eventually get a Switch, I'll probably wait for a Black Friday deal or just a deal and I'll get it. I mean, some of the games I bought, believe it or not, I just got deals, so yay, but you get the idea. So moving on this is sort of the main feature of this video. Sad to say there's a lot of Salt coming on. I've been reading comments about it and people were not happy. There were even memes saying Pokemon quote-unquote Salt Edition. Okay, so let me explain what happened. So during the Pokken Tournament DX trailer, there was another trailer they inserted in. And you might think, okay, a new Pokemon game, okay, 3DS, I don't know what direction, I don't like it because it's a 3DS. And I said, okay, maybe some new Pokemon game, maybe it's a remastered of Diamond and Pearl because they've been promoting a lot of the Pokemon from that generation. Oh, maybe an original Pokemon game. Maybe it's just a teaser that's going to be on the Switch. And that is Pokemon Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun. Yes, so another version of Pokemon Sun and Moon. Okay, Pokemon Sun and Moon is a good game and I've been playing it, not so much. Fortunately, The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild got me hooked. Heck, Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadow of Valencia, that's another game. So I kind of put the Pokemon Sun and Moon back burner, but it is a good game. Trust me, it is a good game. So they announced Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. So you might say, what is it, a sequel already? You got a sequel? Like, for crying out loud, the first game wasn't even like that old yet, really? So it's kind of like a lot of people had a vibe of Black 2 and White 2. Yeah, believe it or not, that's what they did. Because during the 5th generation Black and White, instead of doing like a remastered or a remake of Ruby and Sapphire, which they kind of did, but it was conjunction with X and Y, they just decided to do like that was sort of a sequel called Black 2 and White 2. Basically, 2 years later, what happened in Unova, and there it is. But in the case with Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun, it's more of an alternate story. Yes, according to the guy from Game Freak, I think June something, I do apologize. He works for the president or top guy from Game Freak. Basically said, it's a retold story, an alternate story of in the Alola region. So what do you think about Sun and Moon? It's going to be no different with this one. So you go, oh great, so is this like Pokemon Stars, Eclipse, whatever we call it, third version? Not so quite, that's what they said, it's like a different version. I guess you could say an updated version. I guess it's sort of an updated, but they say it's a different story. I don't know if it's going to be the same design region like the Sun and Moon, or there's more than ETI. No one really knows yet. I don't even know yet. It'll be on E3. So why am I like being like weird about it, talking about Salt? Well, in the past there was some rumor that they were going to do a third version of Sun and Moon called Pokemon Star. That was a rumor, and there was some blue balling visual that they were showing, like Pikachu with looking at a telescope. Someone had an art with a Pokemon with stars. So people can think, oh, stars. And they were wishing the Switch owner to have a Pokemon game on the Switch. A main Pokemon game on the Switch. So they were hoping that would be Star. And that wasn't the case. The Pokemon game on the Switch is Pokemon Tournament DX. Again, the game is from the Wii U that's based on the arcade with just more characters. So that's the reason why a lot of people are like not happy about it. I'm somewhere in the middle. But I gotta see what this game is about. Like, why is it an alternate story? What's the deal? New Pokemon, new form, because the legendary Pokemon there, like the cover, apparently were fused by one of the Ultra Beasts, which is some sort of like bad Pokemon. I didn't get far yet at Sun and Moon, so I'm gonna have to work on that. And that's probably, and a lot of people, I gotta give credit to Game Expert, basically said the word Ultra, the reason they put Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is basically based on Ultra Beast. That's probably it. So right now, maybe there'll be more info about it on E3. Hey, remember, there's gonna be, besides the spotlight, there's gonna be the Treehouse live show, blah, 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 blah. You get the idea. So just have to wait and see to what this information. I know some people also were kind of disappointing that, oh man, I wish it was Diamond and Pearl remake. I really don't care either way because I have Diamond and Pearl. I know, it's just like in order to bring the Pokemon from the Sinnoh region to all the way to the Alola, you have to bring it to Black and White. Then you have to use the Pokemon Bank to use it on Pokemon Bank, and then you put in Sun and Moon. There you go. I mean, it's convoluted, but it sort of works. It works. So the third game basically is that they revealed was a virtual console of Game Boy Color game, Pokemon Gold and Silver. Surprisingly not Crystal, which is kind of weird. Even I'm concerned why it's not Crystal, just Gold and Silver. Maybe there was just too much work to do with Silver. Who knows? Maybe they'll do it. Maybe they'll be surprised. Oh, you can also get Crystal also. So yeah, believe it or not, I did have the game during the game when I was in college. I actually bought the original Game Boy Color version of Pokemon Gold, Silver, and a year later, Crystal. Kind of finished the game, sort of semi-finished the game because the way they did it was very different. Like, there's the first quest and second quest. If you know Gold and Silver, you know what the story is. Excuse me. So, again, surprisingly, those only two know Crystal. And you might say, why do I need this? Why can't I just play Heart Gold and Soul Silver? Well, you gotta understand one thing. They don't sell DS anymore. Yeah, there is 3DS. There are 3DS. You can buy 3. It's back to the bottom. 2. Heart Gold and Soul Silver is old. That's like old. They were released when Diamond and Pearl first came out. I was in college at a time when I bought those games. So you're not gonna probably find this game anymore. 2. Some people maybe want some Johto and they don't have the game, so here's the whole thing. I mean, you don't have to get it. The game. It's only for people if you want some Johto Pokemon on Sun and Moon. That's really, I don't know, maybe it'll work in Sun and Moon and it's other version, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But there you go. I mean, that's the whole point why Blue, Red, and Yellow was a virtual console. It's because if you need some Kanto Pokemon, you can bring it to Sun and Moon. Not so much from what you can't really do with X and Y, unfortunately, but Sun and Moon, you could. But if you're a person like myself, a Pokemon fan, that has Fire Red and Leaf Green, then you can do it that way. But of course, it's going to be freaking convoluted because, first of all, you need to have one of those old DS, either the fat DS or the DS Lite that has a GBA slot in the bottom. You gotta put that in, you gotta put in the Diamond Pearl, you gotta transfer the Pokemon, and you gotta transfer that Pokemon from Diamond Pearl to Black and White, and then from there, Black and White to the Pokemon Bank, and then to the Pokemon Bank to either X, Y, Sun, Moon, and even Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Yeah, that was very convoluted what I just said there, but that's how it worked. Wow. So make it easy for everyone. If you just need a Kanto Pokemon or Johto, buy the Virtual Console version, put it in the Pokemon Bank, put it in Sun Moon. There you go. The end. You got more Pokemon. There you go. So yeah, so a lot of people are some people disappointed. No Pokemon Star, no Pokemon main Pokemon on the Switch. A lot of people wanted that, and they were hoping for a not Black and White, but Diamond and Pearl remake. That's probably gonna be 2018. They're probably gonna need more time to do it, especially now since 3D. I mean, the DS ones were easy because they were only 2D. So I mean, surprisingly, they were able to do like Ruby and Sapphire on 3DS. Like that was like a year later, so that was interesting. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the new Pokemon games. Alright, so the other thing that I want to probably give my thoughts in here on is a main Pokemon game on the Switch or a console. Well, again, Switch, it's a console, mobile. It's a console, hybrid, mobile. Let's just say it's a mobile console. You I don't know. So, has it ever been a main Pokemon game on the console? Well, before I even answer that, the June basically said, the guy from Game Freak Pokemon Company, basically said, excuse me, that they'll never ever put the main Pokemon game on the console. They never did. You're right, they sort of never did. Pokemon Stadium series, or it's not really a main game, it's more of you have your Pokemon, you put it on the stadium, transfer it to the stadium, and you can play. Tried it was too convoluted for me. And then, of course, Battle Revolution made it much easier. Bring your Diamond and Pearl Pokemon. Too bad it wasn't compatible with Platinum and Gold. Hard Gold, Soul Silver, unfortunately, because not a lot of people really use it that much. Lame, but the game wasn't that bad, but it wasn't also that good. Battle Revolution. Again, it's a stadium type game. And that was the very last game for the console. But there is sort of I wouldn't say a main game, but it has the same aspect as the portable version, and that is Pokemon Colosseum and Pokemon Colosseum DX. So this one is really much interesting than the other Pokemon. First of all, it was Pokemon Colosseum and its sequel was released during the time of the release of the GBA version of Ruby and Sapphire, and also Fire Red and Leaf Green. So it's supposed to be sort of a spin-off to Ruby and Sapphire. It takes place in a different region, but it has a different story. One, also, this game does not have wild Pokemon. The sequel did, but the first one didn't. It was all about Shadow Pokemon, liberating them by using a device and then trying to purify an evil Pokemon. They call it Shadow Pokemon because they're evil. So that's basically the premise of that one. It is sort of a main game, but like I said, it's sort of a spin-off and wasn't that good. It was okay at best. I had fun with it, but again, it was just okay at best. Like I said, yeah, there is sort of a stadium sound in that one, but it was way different. And of course, the best part is the connectivity. If you do something, like if you do certain things, able to be like the tournament, like the stadium, or finish the game, you're able to bring your Pokemon from the Colosseum, the GameCube, to the GBA, Ruby Sapphire, and vice versa. That's the whole point. The whole point of the GameCube Pokemon Colosseum is, in its sequel, is that they have Pokemon that's not on Ruby and Sapphire, maybe Fire Red and Leaf Green. I don't know if that's compatible, but I know Ruby and Sapphire to some extent is to build up your Pokemon collection. So Pokemon that's exclusive on the Colosseum and vice versa. That's the deal. That's all it is, to give you more option to build your collection. Remember, the thing is that the reason why Fire Red and Leaf Green was even developed was to help with Ruby Sapphire build your Pokemon collection, because you can't bring your level 99 Pikachu from the Game Boy to the GBA. That doesn't work. And remember, when they did a Pokemon Direct about Sun and Moon, the guy basically said that they didn't have the technology to bring the Game Boy Pokemon to the GBA. Now you could. You have the virtual console version, put in the Pokemon Bank. There you go. The end. It's easy like pizza pie. Yeah. So, like I said, yeah, there was sort of a main Pokemon game on the console on the GameCube, but there was sort of a spin-off. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't like, oh man, this is so awesome. No, but will it be a Pokemon main game on the console or the Switch? Only time will tell. Maybe they'll be stopped. Maybe 2018 they'll do a double feature, a new version of Diamond Pearl and Pokemon Star. Who knows? Just have to wait and see again. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the Pokemon Direct. Yeah, I do apologize for this long thoughts. I really want to talk about it so much. So with that.